How can we in life continue experiencing the good parts, the nice, the high states? And my answer to that question is releasing the need to stay there. Whenever you are in a good place, opening up that this exact shape and form of that state will go away, but opening up to whatever comes next and seeing the beauty in whatever comes next, whatever it is, even though it feels bad, we don't need to judge it as bad, and we can get into a state of seeing the beauty of that and the learning in that. It sounds like I'm essentially just talking from me failing to do this over and over and over and having some success and then failing and failing and failing. Even though I am aware of this way of thinking and this way the mind has a tendency to work, I still fail a lot. Let's just say I have a good night of sleep. Then my expectations start rising and I start expecting myself to be at my very best on that day. And I start making plans, very much unconsciously often, making these plans of how I should be that day. I should be so creative, I should do this, I should do that. I should do my most important work this day because I am in such good energy. But you see what happens here? The expectations start going really high and I stop actually being creative because I am starting to recreate something that I have been experiencing before. And this is the trap that I think we often fall into, to recreate something instead of going into this intuitive, creative energy. So today, for example, I woke up with this very open and free creative feeling, and what usually happens is I turn that into something closed down. But today I tried to really stay open and release expectations for how this day should go. Even though I feel this good energy now, it's okay if that turns around. It's okay if the day turns out to be quite a lot different from what I start making up in my mind. So I try to stay connected to this intuitiveness, this what does my body want to do without me telling it exactly what will happen. How can I stay in touch with this intuitive sense of open creative expansiveness? Open creative expansiveness, that sounds nice, right? But I essentially try to let go of defining and letting go of the day needing to go a certain way. And it even started raining while I started filming, and in many ways that's not perfect, but in many ways that's also really cool, and it lets me be alone out there. I think there's also something I get very creative when it rains, and there's just a vibe. And so there are so many ways to relate to reality, and I hope I am not talking from my ego right now, because you can turn this into an ego thing of just being optimistic and never being negative, but that's not really what it's about. It's about being open. And sometimes you need to feel negative emotions, and sometimes that will be you will feel a very strong pull to just sit and be sad. And that's okay as well, but you don't need to hold on to that either. You can just experience it, let it go, and just be open. I hope this makes some sense for you. I woke up with this realization, and I wanted to share it, and maybe it's helpful for you to try and explore this way of being open and this way of letting go. Honestly, it always comes down to letting go. So I hope it made some sense, and I hope to talk to you again soon.